Module 6, Conclusion. Now this should be, having stated all of this, the conclusion is kind of the easiest part. Of course, if you get this wrong, then you're really wrong. So, but the finding of the chairperson would example, Mr. Smith is dismissed from his employment. That would be the finding of a chairman, something like that. You would, from the ward of the arbitrator, the dismissal of Mr. Governor is unfair. Mr. Governor must be reinstated from his employment. This is just an example, okay? But I'm trying to show you the typical conclusion. And then there'll be orders of court and so on. And when you go through, and I hope you will, because that's the point of this whole thing, when you go through the SAFLI website and you start looking at judgments and so on, you can skim down to the order, the conclusion, and get an idea of how it's written. But remembering that that is at the end of a whole legal process of thinking. All right, and then I just want to share some final thoughts. I'd like you to review the course, please. That will always help me and others who will do the course. The other thing to understand is that this course is that's why it's 101. It's the very first in the academy. So if you wanting to study labor law, labor relations through the Labor Law Academy, this is the very first course that you will do. If you handle this course, you think you can do it, then I reckon the rest will be, I reckon the rest will be a lot easier, because you're coming with a certain framework of thinking, and you've got notions down like elements. They're very important. It'll help you a lot. So, to reiterate what I started with, which is that this course was developed for students, non-law students at university, yes, and also for people who attend and present cases at the CCMA bargaining councils and so on. Also for those who represent others in a hearing and in arbitrations and so on. I have found that people who do not have a handle on the knowledge and skills that I've imparted in this course basically get hammered when they present a case, because they don't know what they're doing. And maybe this is a long way, well, I don't think it is. I think a long way around to actually getting the skills, because you'll find if you do other courses, nobody else approaches it like that. But it's because I have the experience, years and years and years of experience, where I see what is happening. And through this course, I'm trying to remedy the things that people do wrong, to improve the skills, to actually lead to hearings being conducted fairly and then professionally, as I keep repeating a few times, and so throughout the whole process of labor relations in South Africa. So I hope this is a very small contribution to what is a big problem. And the big problem is our labor relations. We've got hundreds of problems in South Africa, but our labor relations is really a problem. Okay, so let's start getting it right. And as I said, this is a contribution to. So leave a review, and then I hope that you will do other courses. You'll see there are lots of courses on the website, a range of matters, either focusing directly on forms of misconduct, law of evidence, a whole range. And I'm adding and updating courses all the time. Good. So thank you for attending this course, and I wish you good further studies, and looking forward to meeting you and your support later.